Japan Turn 4, Operation Winter Soldier. This is Panzer George. I have 45 IPCs. I'm going to spend 44, which is one airfield, one fighter, six in tech, three infantry, and one artillery. That leaves me one left over for next turn. So we have quite a few combats this turn. We're declaring war on UK, but not on Russia. So we're going to start, we're also doing USA because we're also invading the Philippines. So let's start up here in the north first. We'll start with China. So what we're going to do is we're going to send in, just so I don't forget, we're going to send 2 infantry into the pass. Just give a friendly wave to the Mongolians as we go by and the Russians. And then the rest of the units are all going to go into attack the 5 Chinese units in Qinghai. I've got a bit of a bulge in the board here. I'll have to fix that later. So I'm sending in these infantry and artillery and a mech into there, as well as this one unit from Sichuan. It's going into there. Then over here we have in P-39 we have a destroyer. One is going to go 1-2 into P-39, and then these aircraft here are going to show their amazing long range, and they're going to attack that submarine in P-29. And then we're going to be sending in from P-39 a destroyer, a cruiser, and we're going to be attacking that destroyer. And then we're sending in our aircraft carrier, and then we're going to have a dive bomber attacking the land there, and then, pardon me, the other fighter. No, I just dropped it. Oops. Oh, the fighter's underneath the carrier. There he goes. So he goes 1-2, and he attacks this transport, and then he'll land back on that carrier. So he has 2 movement left. And so does this 1, 2, 3. They have 3 movement left. Okay, so that's that combat. And then over here, we're going to be attacking Burma. So all these units in Hunan are going to be going into Burma, with the exception of the mech. The mech has other plans. This mech is going to go into Hong Kong and take Hong Kong. And then all the units from Thailand are going to be coming against Malaya. So that's 1 artillery and 5 infantry. There's 1 stick in the mud French unit in Burma, East Burma, so I'm going to be sending in 2 infantry into there. And then this entire Navy is going to be moving into Ceylon. And you can tell me if you want to oppose. I'm invading Ceylon with 1 unit. So I've got 3 transports here. They're coming in. There's 4 loaded on 2 of them. And then there's 1 unit from French Indochina, which is going to land in Ceylon to take Ceylon. And then from here, I've got 1 transport, which is going to come from P-39 up to P-30. It's going to pick up these 2 units from Fukien, and they're going to go into the Philippines. And then coming from Sea of Japan is another transport, and that's going to take a tank and an infantry, and they're going to land in the Philippines. So my dive bomber is going to be enhanced by that tank coming in. In addition, we have the fleet here, which had 2 carriers. It's going to send 2 dive bombers and 2 fighters into the attack. And then from Hopei, we're going to be sending in, moving up these 2 guys, 1, 2, 3, into the Chinese stronghold. They have 1 movement left. So we're going to be moving quite a few fighters. So this is what we have in Guangxi down here. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to be sending in 2 fighters. So we have 2 fighters that are just going to be sitting there. They've got other business to do, but the other ones are going to go into, 2 are going to attack Burma. So they're going to have 2 movement left. One is going to attack East Burma. 2 and can actually send 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to send 2 more into Malaya down here, and we've got 1 left. So we're going to send that into, we'll send that into Burma. And then we've got 3 transports, but that's in the non-combat move. Wonder if we can, let me just see here. They're actually going to land at Hopei, so let me see if I can add anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. You know what? Just had an idea. So they're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can, no, I'll send a bomber, 2 bombers in here. So I really want to get rid of those Chinese. And this guy will sit here because he's got other plans. So let me just mark those so I don't forget. Hold on a second. So the bombers go 1, 2, 3. So they have 3 left. And the ones attacking East Burma, they have 2 left. There's just one of them, a dive bomber, 2 left. And the ones attacking here, the ones from the carrier have 3 left. Let me get the right thing on here. 3 left, and then these dive bombers, they come from here. 1, 2, 3. They have 1 left. So that's for those 2 dive bombers. So that's all my combat. Okay, and this submarine is moving out. He's not going to do combat, so he's going to go to the fleet in Ceylon. Okay, so let's do our combats. Just want to make 100% sure there's a lot going on. Oh, okay, that's going to be non-combat. I should have a unit up here to take over Xinjiang. So one of the units is going to go in Xinjiang to take that. Okay, so let's do this first one. This transport's dead. That's in P45. Okay, let's do the Philippines. So we have a cruiser, a destroyer, and an aircraft carrier coming in against this destroyer. That's a cruiser destroyer coming in. So your destroyer's dead, but you get to fire back, and you miss. So that's that combat off the Philippines. So now we're going to invade the Philippines. You have 2 infantry, and I have a mixed force plus a dive bomber. So that's 2 infantry defending. So I've got a dive bomber supporting a tank, and I've got infantry, artillery combined at 1 infantry, and then against 2 American infantry. So I have my dive bomber, I have my tank, infantry, artillery, and 1 regular, and I score 1 hit. Not that exciting. And then they get to fire back, get their 2 shots, and they get 1 hit back. Okay, so 1 for 1. We're going to do that again. Less 1 infantry, and this time I kill you, and you get to fire back, and you miss. So the Philippines is ours. I'm attacking your submarine, the destroyer, and 2 fighters, and you have a sub, of course, so I'll roll all that at the same time, and I did get your sub. Let's do Malayan next. You got 4 infantry, 2 UK, and 1 Commonwealth. And I've got 1, 2, 4 dive bombers and 2 fighters, so 2 of them are paired. I've also got some land forces coming in. So there's my land forces. So 4 infantry allied, and then I've got the rest Japanese coming in. That's 2 dive bombers paired, 2 dive bombers unsupported, 2 fighters, infantry, artillery paired, and then another 4 unsupported. So I'm gonna roll everything except the infantry unsupported. So far I've got 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. Now I roll, I need 1 more hit. And I don't get it. Okay, so there's 1 left. 3 hits on the Americans, and of course they get to fire back. They got 4 shots, and they miss. Okay, well, let's do that again. And I just need 1 hit. And I get the 1 hit, and then they get to fire back. And they miss. I guess they were having too much good time in Malaya. These fighters and stuff back. We're going to do the one in East Burma. There's one lone French guy, and I've got 2 infantry and 1 tactical. So I'm going to do the one French. And everybody misses. Do that again. We got 2 hits. Wow, even our infantry hit, so the French are gone. Okay, so now we're going to do Burma itself. We have 3 British infantry. We've got infantry paired, and then we've got a whack of infantry. And we have 2 fighters and a dive bomber. So one of them pairs with the dive bomber. So 3 infantry. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8 unsupported infantry, infantry artillery paired, 2 fighters and a dive bomber. Okay, so there's our tactical, 2 fighters, infantry artillery paired, and then 8. So I'll roll those separate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the first wave coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one went out, so I'll roll that with the other one. So far 2 hits. Two hits on the Allied. And now I roll that 2 again because it flew out, plus all the infantry. And I get nothing. So 2 hits. Wow. So they get to fire back. They get 3 shots. They get 1 hit. That's fortunate for the Japanese. So 1 Japanese dead, 2 allies dead. There's 1 allied unit left. So I'm going to see if I kill that 1 allied unit with my Air Force and tactical. And I do kill it. They get to fire back though. And they miss. So that's the battle in Burma. All that's left is Qingxi, the Chinese stronghold. So there's 5 Chinese units. I've got 1 infantry supported. I've got 2 bombers coming in, fighter and a tactical supported against. So that's 3, 4, 5 unsupported infantry. Includes a mech, a pair infantry artillery, 2 bombers, fighter, and a tactical against 5 infantry. Okay, so let's do that. So we have a tactical. We have a fighter. We have 2 bombers, so they get 1 shot. That's 2 each. Infantry, artillery paired, and then 3, 4, 5 unsupported. Okay, so I'm going to roll infantry last. Need to get 5 hits. So there's 3 hits so far. 3 hits on the Chinese. Now I'm rolling my infantry. I got 5 infantry. and I get 1 hit, so that's a total of 4 hits. Good for the infantry. And now the Chinese fire back. They got 5 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they get 1 hit back. That's very fortunate for the Japanese. So that's 1 hit back. So they've lost 4, so they've got 1 infantry left. And I lose 1. We'll do that again. I'll do the bombers, of course, can't stay. Okay, so I get a fighter, and a tactical, an infantry and artillery paired, and then 4 unsupported. So I lost 1. I just managed to get 1 hit, but that's all that matters. Oops. These are going flying here. I get a little anxious. And the Chinese fire back and they miss. So overall, very successful for the Japanese. Okay, so we had to land everything and put on our reinforcements. So as I mentioned, the bombers have 3, so they're going to move back to Hopei. And these here have 1 left, so they're going to go in Sichuan. It's the only place they can. Well, I could land there. Actually, I could land there. Nothing could hit me. No, I think I'll stay there. That's probably the best prudent thing to do. Okay, down here. Okay, so we landed in Ceylon. Ceylon is now Japanese. And we're going to land these 2 fighters back on the carriers. I just lost a tactical. Oops. Those 2 fighters, and then these from Burma. They've got 2 movements, so they can also land on the carrier. So we're going to have 4 fighters on our carrier force, just in case you try and get cheeky. And then these guys in here in Kwang Sea are going to move to Okinawa. The fighters here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And this bomber is going to go back to Japan. This transport here is going to pick up 2 infantry and land them in Manchuria. I'm going to put 1 infantry in Korea. And the rest is in Manchuria. There we go. These guys in Hokkaido are going to move back into Japan. Over here off the Philippines. So these fighters here are going to move back to Japan. This fighter here is going to land on the carrier. This tactical is going to land on the carrier. And then these units here, I've got 3. These 3 dive bombers can go 3. 2 of them were from the carrier, or 2 of them were from the carrier, 2 of them were for Indochina, so they only have 1. So give me a second here. So 2 of them land back, so I'm going to put it in this container here. Everything that's in, sorry, they're all going to North Indochina. That's what I meant to say. They're all moving to North Indochina. I'm going to be building an airfield there. So 2 of them can go there. The other 2 have to go to Thailand because they only have 1 movement. And then this one here from East Burma can go back to Indochina. And then the one that attacked Burma can go to Indochina. So I had 2 movement left. I think I've landed everything. Oh, Borneo here. I apologize. I was supposed to invade Borneo here with this 1 unit. Okay. And I think that's it. I've done all my combats. I've landed all my fighters. So I'm just going to put some markers on. So I have Burma, East Burma, Ceylon, Malaya, Borneo, Philippines. I've got all of China. So that's all of China. And now I'm going to put on my forces. I have Hong Kong. So I have an airfield, which is going to go in Indochina. And then all these 4 tacticals are in Indochina. I've got 1 fighter, which is going to go on Japan. And I have two infantry. Oh, yes, I have to move these guys here. Just give me a second here. So infantry, artillery in Japan, 2 infantry in Hopei. I'm going to move, I've got 4 here. I'm going to move 2 artillery down, and I'm going to move 2 infantry here. So I'm going to move 2 in here and 2 down here. So just to make a little change. So it'll be 2 infantry here and 4 in Hopei. Okay, it's 28 minutes, so I'm going to do my disposition and my IPC count in the next video. Thank you very much.